Hey, what is up guys? My name is Mihai Bratu and welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. Today is quite a different little video because usually I always buy iPods or iPhones. But today I actually have an iPad mini from my friend, and so the same friend that actually unboxed the iPhone 10 for you guys actually, gave me this iPad mini. Now it is running 6.0, but before you guys lose your crap and say, wow, you actually found out iOS 6.0, I'm sorry to break it to you guys, but this is actually a dual booted iPad mini first generation. And yeah, it was actually running iOS 9.3.5 initially, and I actually jailbroke it on this version of iOS. So just who knows if I'll tweak it or somehow. But the downside of actually dual booting is the fact that the jailbreak actually allocates the least amount of storage imaginable. For a 16 gigabyte device, you'll get around 2.8 gigabytes. As you can see, I only have 7 applications, 1 photo and 1 song, and it's already down to only 191 megabytes left. So yeah, it is running 6.0 as you can see here. The reason I wanted to bring up this video is whether it's worth it or not, or just a review. I'm gonna call this the review of the iPad mini first generation. So this iPad mini was the first iPad in the Apple lineup to include slimmer bezels and a different color on the back. Now I have the silver model, but this also came in the black and slate, so that's pretty cool. Now you're wondering why there is a dent, so I'm gonna show you guys. This thing's actually really bent, as you can see right here, and this is because this was used as a torture tool. And no, I'm not joking. Well, actually, in a way, it was basically hit on someone's head once. Yeah, used as a weapon. Anyway, that's besides the point. So, what is this iPad good for? So, for one thing, I find the iPad mini really good because, it's really cheap. And when you find one, you're gonna be looking at around, I don't know, 80 bucks, maybe 70 if you're lucky. Unless, your seller's really trying to, get the best out of you. So, I honestly think it's a good bargain. That is if you're running it on iOS 6. So, if you're gonna be buying this and using it on iOS 6, I suggest you get a 64 gigabyte model or a 32 gigabyte model, so you can actually allocate more than 2.8 gigabytes on this. And it's not even 2.8, it gave me like 1.9 or something. So yeah, there we go. That's the one thing. And also, I wanted to tell you guys that iOS 9 is horrible on this. It is the slowest piece of garbage. So, the one thing I wanted to mention is, yes, this comes in 16, 32, and 64 gigabytes. And yeah, this is a really good device if you're willing to, get something for your kids and you're not willing to spend a lot. And as I said before, this is pretty good because it is still decently fast on the old OS. And also, there are a bunch of cases out there for the iPad 2nd and 3rd that are great for it. So, practicality, the camera isn't that great, but it does have a FaceTime camera, and also it has a lightning connector, which means you'll have that satisfying sound of charging the old iOS. While still maintaining the great, lightning port. So also we have the headphone jack, which is still not taken off by Apple. And one thing I really do love about this is the fact that it actually has a dedicated mute switch. So that means that when you're gonna be in here, you could actually mute the iPad, or you could switch and have the lock rotation as the mute switch. So that is pretty good. So another thing I really wanted to point out is the fact that this thing has decent speakers. If I drop into Spotify here and play a song for a little bit, it's actually decently loud. So let us play this. So, and and it's also a decent speaker in my opinion, but of course you're going to be plugging headphones in for music. Now, I don't know if this is a feature that is exclusive to iOS 6 iPads or not, but you actually have premium features on this aside from actually streaming, as it will give you a prompt in the corner here where the Connect Premium is, you know, it's just for premium. So if you're looking at, you know, actual streaming music, this is the best thing to do it on, I believe. It's available, I don't know if it's available on all iPads, but this is the first time I've tried it. And so yeah, Spotify works great. One thing you need to know about iOS 6 on this is, however, the YouTube app seems to crash, so I have to actually use the browser, you know, the browser. But that, aside from that, you can have a decent library of games. You could also download your own music, which also works great. So let me actually turn off the volume a little bit here and play this. It actually works great. So if we take it, so yeah, the interface is actually a little cleaner in my opinion. We have, you could actually see the album art in its full glory. So in the end, I give this iPad a great, like, you know, value, and especially if you're a collector. But once again, if you're not and you want something practical, I would decide going for you know, a better option. But when it comes down to it, this is actually a pretty good choice for, you know, kids. And if you're running low on money, this is a great thing to take you by. So yeah, as it grows older, it is what it is. But I think the iPad mini is worth its price, and in the end, I would buy it if I didn't have it. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I really do hope you enjoy it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.